Well, many of you are familiar with Texas Monthly magazine. For decades, writers have traveled every nook and cranny of our state, celebrating what makes it great. Barbecue, travel, music, politics, and people. Sounds like the foundation of a good script, right? Well, now it is. The pages of Texas Monthly magazine have come to life. And joining us with details, please welcome the executive editor, Swartz. Good morning, Mimi.
Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome. Texas Monthly magazine, I love how we say it's the national magazine of Texas. What's behind that term, National Magazine of Texas?
Well, we're hoping that Texans everywhere will read us, but we're also changing. I think we're not just a magazine anymore because the world has changed. So that's why we're doing Texas Monthly Live. That's why we're doing podcasts. You can check out our website. We're trying to be everywhere now.
Yeah, there are so many people who've moved to Houston and to Texas from other countries who might not be familiar with the magazine. It is so amazing. It's won several amazing awards, but just give them an idea of what you all do and why it's different than picking up any other magazine.
Thank you for asking. We started in 1973, and what we're trying to be is the place, the go-to place for anything Texas, whether you want to know about the best barbecue or the worst politician. I think we're trying to sort of span the globe that is
Texas. Has such an attraction to people around the world. I mean, I was in London once, the person goes like, where are you from? And I mean, I'm from Texas. Oh, Texas, right? Yeah. And they go to town with it, right? No matter where you are in the world, Texas has a certain appeal even to other people across the country. All right, so I want to know what the meeting was like. You're sitting around and someone says, okay, yes, things are changing. Print has changed. It's on our phones now, right?
Exactly.
And the idea to bring it to life as a play.
You know, I think we all really liked the idea, but then it was like, well, we're all writers. We stay in our rooms all the time. We don't know anyone except the people we have to interview. How are you going to fix it so we're presentable? And what we did was take a lot of our favorite stories and condense them. Yeah. And I want to say a lot of the stories are set to music by the incredible Carrie Rodriguez, who just blew everyone's mind.
Yeah. Well, if you can take like the songs of ABBA and make it a Broadway musical, then you can certainly take the stories of Texas Monthly and make it something as well. All right, give us an idea of some of those stories.
Well, my favorite one is by my friend Mike Hall, who used to be a rock and roll star in Austin. And they had when Liberty Lunch, which is a famous Austin spot, was closing, he decided they should play the song Gloria for 24 hours. And that's what they did. They got all the musicians in Austin and beyond. And at one point, I hope I'm not spoiling this, Van Morrison called in. So it's a great presentation that Mike does with Carrie's music.
And it's all these little slices of stories that really go to the character of who we are, right? So the host of the night, the Texanist.
Who is our advice columnist, David Courtney, who does a great job.
Yeah, all right. And life in dog years.
That's my story. My father was a serious dog lover, and so I wrote an essay about his obsession with his dog, who was treated better than most of his children, I would say. So.
That's because that's called unconditional love, right? Children can be conditional. All right. Other highlights, Q and with the barbecue snob.
The barbecue snob will tell you where to eat the best barbecue and what constitutes really terrible barbecue, since he's eaten everything. Yeah. And Pat Sharp, our restaurant critic, also talks about her life. When you see her, she's built kind of like a toothpick, and everyone wants to know,
she couldn't be a food critic.
How can you be a food critic? And she will explain.
That's because she's extremely critical.
Yeah, that's right.
She smells it. I don't like that. I'm not eating that.
Excellent. Okay. Excellent.
At the same time that we have some things that are kind of snarky and fun and sarcastic, we also have some things that are serious. Like, for example, the story of Hurricane Harvey.
Yes, that will be talked about by the Poet Laureate of Houston, Deborah Mouton, I think. And she will be a new addition to the group. So we'll see how she fits in with this band of eccentrics that we've got from Austin.
But it's cool because she talks about, I've said it oftentimes on the show, how sometimes disaster can create community. When you didn't think people cared, when you thought people were just kind of closed off in their homes, they come out, come together and help strangers. And it's kind of like what a magazine will do.
Right, and that's what we're hoping to do with this show, is sort of remind everybody that we're all in this together.
I believe I heard an Amen Corner over here, didn't I?
Yeah, he did.
They were like, that's right, that's right. Okay, so we can still still get the magazine for those of us who like to flip pages.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But you're moving where for the new generation?
Onto the web, onto doing more events. We want to be in every household in every way we can be.
Yeah.
So I would invite everyone to join us.
Yeah,
there.
it's amazing. I love it. For a long time, been reading that magazine. You said 46 years.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The Texas Monthly Live event is Friday at 7 p.m. at Cullen Theater at the Wortham Center. For tickets and more information, we have a link on our site, greatdayhouston.com. If you have somebody visiting from out of town and they want to know about Texas, just give them those clip notes, just right there, right? An entertaining clip note right there. All right. Thank you very much, Mimi.
Thank you.